as answering any of your questions. I know people have to have questions out there, right? I want everyone to feel free to ask the questions, but for me, bodybuilding has given me something that I never ever planned. I never planned to, number one, be a professional bodybuilder, never mind a Mr. Olympia, and traveling the world and seeing many, many cultures and meeting so many people, influencing people, and along the way winning as many titles as I have and becoming as big as I have. Actually now, a lot of people see me this weekend and they say, wow, you're really big in person, but I was actually a lot bigger before. I've actually downsized quite a bit to focus more on the business side of bodybuilding, not focusing as much on the training. And that's pretty much what I've been doing. I competed in the Olympia 2013. I did not win, which I predicted I would. I was beaten by a number of guys, including Phil Heath, who's going to get up here and speak after me. I battled the former Ronnie Coleman, of course, who just spoke ahead of me. And we had some great, great battles over the years. And between 2001 and 2007, I placed second to him too many times. And finally won in 2006, which is probably looked upon as the pinnacle of my career, because I've been second at the Mr. Olympia 6 times and I've won 4. So for 10 years I was first or second in the world, which looks great on paper, but to be honest, second place is like the worst place you can be in a bodybuilding show because you're so close, yet so far away. And what I try to tell everyone now, even I promote a lot of events around the country, a lot of Cutler shows between Vegas and Massachusetts, where I'm originally from, Wyoming, Maryland. I promote all over the place now, and I try to tell everyone it's not necessarily about the hardware, winning the first place trophies. It's about getting up there, personal achievement. I think in the beginning that's really what kind of drove me is I just wanted to get up there and I wanted to look a certain way. What I didn't realize is that every year I wanted to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and it was never good enough until I won the Mr. Olympia title. Obviously I was satisfied, but then I wanted to win more. I wanted to win, not only one Mr. Olympia title, then it became 2. And my ultimate goal was 3. I ended up winning 4. I kind of wanted to win 5 after that, and it hasn't happened yet. So I don't know what the future holds. I don't know if I'm going to get back on the bodybuilding stage. I know a lot of people are asking me if I'm going to get up there competitively, and it doesn't look like it at this point. And I'm going to compete once again up there, but you never know. I don't want to say I'm totally retired yet, because it's probably not the smartest thing to do when I said I was retired about 10 times already. So just to give you guys a little detail on my life, which you probably don't know, I'm the youngest of seven kids, 3 brothers, 3 sisters. I'm the biggest one in my family. My dad's 84. He's still very active every day. He runs around every day, and he raised 7 kids, and I grew up in a small farming community in Massachusetts called Sterling, Massachusetts. 6,000 people in my town where I grew up, so it was rather small. Central Mass, about 50 miles west of Boston. Mary had a little lamb. That nursery rhyme, Mary had a little lamb, that was Sterling, Massachusetts. That was a real story. The lamb followed Mary Sawyer to school. So that's a little history for you guys. Myself, Mary Sawyer, a couple other people, like the famous people that came out of Sterling, Massachusetts. And for me, I was pretty active as a kid. I mean, I worked a lot. After school weekends, school vacations, I spent working while kids went on vacation, and enjoyed a lot of things. But I was taught a lot of discipline, a lot of hard work, a lot of chores to do. And at the time, I kind of hated my dad and my brothers for making me work so much. But what I realized is it laid a great foundation for what I did in the future, and it gave me a lot of dedication and work ethic that later led to becoming so successful in being a bodybuilder, because it does take a lot of dedication and commitment. And everyone sitting in this crowd who's committed to working out understands that not just going to the gym, it's having the proper sleep patterns and eating patterns. And I know a lot of people think that because we're portrayed in the magazines as such these great role models and we follow everything perfectly, and that's what it takes to become someone like myself and achieve